Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the AMA Entertainment TV Network. I'm your host for this evening. I go by the Visual Go, and today we have one of the most special guests ever that we have ever had on the podcast. And you know what? My introduction won't even do her no kind of justice, so I'm just going to let her introduce herself and let her tell y'all what she does, and then we'll dive into the questions.
What's going on, y'all? It's your girl at LadyFlame 11, owner of Hype Mic Radio, media, music, everything, multimedia journalists. How y'all doing?
Yeah, good. Glad to have you today, first of all, so I want to say that.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. No problem. So let's dive into it. So, how long have you had your company, Hype Mic Radio? How long have you been doing it?
Man, Hype Mic Radio been around for about, I want to say 15 years. Like we started off because, people was telling me, look, you ain't got no experience, you ain't got no on-air experience, all of that. I was always a music lover. I was a rapper, and so I was like, okay, let me see how I can get other artists on and get them that exposure. Music has always been everything. So I started Hype Mic Radio, started going around to different shows, doing, different concerts, interviewing celebrities. And that's how I met Zeus, actually, Alabama Music Award Show. He actually was one of the first people who put Hype Mic on a backdrop. So salute to Zeus always.
Okay, yeah, Zeus, yeah, he's definitely a stand-up guy, man.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of things we can say about him, man. We appreciate him for everything.
Right.
So you said about 15 years. Okay, that's great. What all? So I know you said. So what all do you guys do as far as your radio station? I know you said you try to help put artists on. Is anything particular like you just play like independent artist music, or what does it entail?
Well, I mean, we've had mainstream and we've had independent. We wanted to be the voice for the streets, voice for the people, underground. So we've interviewed everybody from Nick Cannon to Jason Weaver, Omar Gooding, Trina. That was one of our biggest shows. Love Trina. Shout out to Trina. And from there, we just took off. I got my undergrad in communications from Troy University, made it official. Worked with WSFA, Channel 12 News, different media outlets. Went back, got my master's in business. So just diversified the portfolio. But it all started from music. It always going to start from hip hop. We worked with Tyler Perry, on a couple of his projects there. Swagger Magazine, business analyst for them, a writer for Hip Hop Weekly, Billboard 100 magazine, all of that. So, yeah, it definitely started from that podcast, though. So for whoever is out there just grinding and trying to get out there, just try to diversify your portfolio. It's definitely something that I would definitely recommend.
Yeah, so that's good. I mean, you probably can spend this entire interview just talking about stuff that you done.
Oh man, oh gosh.
So basically, what you telling me is that if you're a music artist, you the person that they need to come see.
Absolutely. Like I still do ghostwriting now. So for the ladies out there that need some ghostwriting, I'm pretty swift with the pen still. But yeah, I definitely diversify my portfolio. It's all about growth in the industry, learning the business, getting with some mentors, people that's already locked in order to actually grow in it. And with the show itself, like I said, Zeus, I hit him up, seen the profile one day because I stayed in Alabama. I'm originally from Atlanta, Zone 4. But I moved to Alabama for about 10 years. Seen that post he put up about the Alabama Music Awards, was locked in ever since. The show, it's so innovative and offer outlet to so many different artists in Alabama that really, really need that. And I've always saluted that show because, hey, like I said, that's where I began. And that's why I definitely like support it all day long.
Okay, yeah, I like that for sure. So is there anything that you have coming up like anytime soon?
Well, I'm always around. I got my hands in a lot of other things, that I haven't signed. Well, I've signed an NDA on, so I really can't
Oh,
speak. But
you good.
yeah, a couple things. You always got to keep multiple things going at one time. That's what I've learned about this business. It just can't be one thing. So yeah.
All right. So, is there anything that you want to do in the future that you haven't got a chance to quite do yet, or anything that you can speak of that you want to accomplish that you haven't quite got to?
That's a good question. Oh my gosh. I think one of the goals that I have is to actually go to the Grammys. I think that's one. Yeah, be able to work with the Grammys on that level and just be able to, help the artist, however I can with that show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that'll be the highest pinnacle of success that I feel that, yeah, I
Okay.
could definitely get with.
So that means 2027 you're gonna be at the Grammys.
Oh no, 2020, yeah, 2027 definitely coming up.
You
Yeah,
already passed this year, right? You
yeah,
already,
they already had 2026, so 2027 definitely the year. Absolutely. And like I said, I'm still around. You could follow me at LadyFlame 11 IG, see most of the articles, a lot of people that I'm working with now, a lot of artists, mainstream and independent, a lot of brands, focusing more on development of brands as well. So yeah, always going in different directions with things.
okay. Good. I didn't even realize I already followed you on Instagram.
You do? What's your Instagram?
The visual goat.
Oh, okay, yeah. I be seeing you. You doing your thing. Okay.
So, something. But this ain't about me. This is about you. What I'm saying, the amazing things that you've been doing for people for years. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely very much appreciated. I want to be one of the ones to tell you, to give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? While you still here to smell them.
Thank you. Absolutely. I greatly appreciate that. You gotta definitely have love for it. At the end of the day, you definitely gotta love it. It's gonna be some losses. You go win, lose, or draw. You gotta still be in it. And that's where I'm at right now.
So before we get up out of here, can you give any piece of advice to any artists, any promoters, anybody that's in the music industry? Can you give one piece of advice to them before we get out of here?
Never stop. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't. So many people, especially being a female artist, so many people was like, "Oh, you can't," And at that point, I was like 370, on television or you know whatever. Don't let nobody tell you you can't. Always remain yourself. Keep going. The more original you are, the better, especially in this game. So yeah.
All right. So everybody that's watching, we appreciate you all for watching another episode of the AMA Entertainment TV Network with Miss Lady Flame here tonight, and we'll see you all on the next episode. And we are out. Peace.